Hello, my name is Mason, and today I'm going to be going through all of the camera gear that I have ever owned. So the first camera to start off with, I actually don't have. I broke it recently because every time I turned it on, it wouldn't actually do anything. So I smashed the lens in to see if it was stuck, and then I just broke it even more and then threw it away. This is the second camera that I own. It is the Kodak EasyShare C1530. I have not used it very much in my life. I don't have any memories actually of using it, but cool camera, I guess. It still works. Who knows? The second camera that I've owned, I actually didn't use for very much either, but I did more photography on this camera. It is the Canon PowerShot A3300IS. This is true. I actually, when I started making YouTube videos, I would use this as a B camera because the microphone on this is dog shit. It is really, 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 really bad.
Not fair.
And then my last point and shoot camera that I ever got is this Canon PowerShot ELPH 170IS.
You got me.
For most of my YouTube videos that were kind of vlog styled, I would use this camera. If you're a 9-year-old starting off making YouTube videos, this is a great camera to start off with. I'm never getting rid of this thing. I have so many memories of using it, so I'm gonna keep this for the rest of my life. In the midst of all of this, I was really interested in photography and doing professional photography. But again, these cameras were for me when I was 7, 8, 9, 10, right? But my family friend had an old DSLR that he was getting rid of. So I got a new camera. And when I say new, it was not actually new, but it was new to me. It's the Canon Rebel XT. This camera has been through a lot. I especially feel bad for owning this camera because the pictures that it creates, they're not bad, but I just didn't know how to use a camera. So, you know, the pictures that I created with it were pretty bad. I really enjoyed the camera, and yeah, it was great. Now we are going to skip ahead many, many, many years. This is when I was using my mom's cameras. So she had a Canon 5D Mark IV and a Canon 6D. And I would use her cameras to do everything from my YouTube videos, photography. I made some short films with them. And then I got hired at a soccer park and I started doing their media. So I started using her camera to do the videos and the photos, right? And it was super, super fun. But then I realized that her camera was not actually great for video production. So I decided with the money that I got from the soccer park that I would purchase my first ever camera. So I bought the Sony FX30. This is known to be the cheapest cinema line camera from Sony. I absolutely love this camera. The thing that I love the most about it is the fact that it has a cooling fan. And then that leaves me to the last purchase that I've made. And it is another Sony camera. It is designed for photo and video and basically can do everything this camera can do, but more. It is the Sony A7 IV. Now, I've only owned this camera for a week, but it is an absolute beast. And I'm gonna be honest, this video is an excuse to get B-roll with this camera. I'm kind of making this video for two reasons. One reason, which I already mentioned, is to use this camera and see how the B-roll looks. But the biggest reason is that gear doesn't really define how well you do at something. It might sound hypocritical because I did just buy this $2,000 camera, but the reason that I bought this $2,000 camera is because I feel confident in using all of its features. But you don't need these features to get good pictures. I will show you some of the pictures that I got on this camera. It really is about how you use your gear and understanding not just the settings, but also lighting. Lighting was a huge thing that I did not understand until very, very, very recently. My biggest piece of advice as I'm going on this journey is to learn about lighting and learn about design, how to use your camera, whether than what camera to get. But if you're getting into it and you want to be a professional or you just want to do it as a hobby, just buy what you can, right? And then learn how to use it. Moreover, learn what's the best purchase you can make, because realistically, any purchase you're gonna make, you're gonna find things that you absolutely love about it, and you're gonna find things that you don't love. But for the most part, it's a tool. And as long as that tool works, then you'll be okay. I guess that's the end of my video. I know it was a little bit of a longer one, but thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.